Gabriel, make the man to understand the vision. So he came near which I stood, and when he came I was afraid and fell upon my face. But he said unto me, Understand, O son of man, for at the time of the end shall be the vision, the time of the end. Now as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face toward the ground, but he touched me and set me upright. And he said, Behold, I make thee known what shall be in the last end of the indignation, for at the time appointed the end shall be. The ram which thou sawest having two horns are the kings of Media and Persia.
Right.
And the rough goat is the king of Greece, and the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. Now that being broken, whereas four stood up for it, 4 kingdoms shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of feared consonants and understanding and dark sentences shall stand up, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. So, like you said, the Bible, this is all history.
Yeah, you people thinking that the Bible is just some praise Jesus book or some religious book that you're supposed to just, if you touch it, you can fly to heaven or something. All right, this is an actual, real life, in the flesh, real life book, man. History's in here. Our government structure's in here. Okay, and prophecies is in here.
Laws.
See that? You keep talking about some Nostradamus and what was the other guy name? That he had the prophecies in his sleep. William, what's his name? William Gacy or something?
Yeah, I know you're talking about, yeah.
All right. What about, I will give him some respect, because I was looking at the Time 100, most fascinating people or whatever. And, you know, they had Moses up there, and they had some notable mentions was Isaiah and Jeremiah. But they all number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, man.
Pretty much.
You know, Yahushua was actually number 2. Muhammad was number 1.
Yeah.
I guess because he came more recent.
Yeah. And he represented.
I think Moses was like number 5. You know what I'm saying? They had the notable mentions at the bottom after the 100. You had like Isaiah, Jeremiah, but no, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
They the first.
You see what I'm saying? Really, it's Yahushua, John the Baptist, you know, Moses, Aaron, and all the list goes on. All right, because you don't have no notable members. None of you other nations. All right, all the great people that have walked the face of the earth was Israelites, man. And if you want to add any to the list, the Lord made them. You might could put Pharaoh at the bottom of the list after all of our great men. You see what I'm saying? After David's 30 mighty men and all them.
Yeah.
All right. But keep reading.
All right. Okay.
You was reading, matter of fact.
No,
You was finished?
Yeah.
All right.
I know what I mean.
Go ahead,
According to Daniel's vision, and what he wrote many years before they came to pass. In the very same manner, Daniel also wrote concerning the Roman government, and that our country should be made desolate by them. All these things did this man leave in writing, as God has showed them to him, insomuch that such as read his prophecies, and see how they have been fulfilled, would wonder at the honor wherewith God honored Daniel, and may thence discover how the Epicureans are in an error.
Yeah, the Epicureans, these is like you modern day atheists.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read.
Who cast providence out of human life, and do not believe that God takes care of the affairs of the world, nor that the universe is governed and continue in being by that blessed and immortal nature. But say that the world is carried along of its own accord without a ruler or a curator, which were in destitute of a God to conduct as they imagine. It would be like ships without pilots, which we see drowned by the winds, or like chariots without drivers, which are overturned. So would the world be dashed to pieces by its being carried without a providence.
Right, because the Edomites probably would have been destroyed. That's a long time ago if the Most High wasn't in control of everything. Right? Go on.
And so perish and come to naught. So that by the forementioned predictions of Daniel, those men seem to me very much to err from the truth, who determined that God exercises no providence over human affairs. For if that were the case, that the world went on by mechanical necessity, we should not see that all things would come to pass according to his prophecy. Now as to myself, I have described these matters as I found them and read them. But if anyone is inclined to another opinion about them, let them enjoy his different sentiments without any blame from me.
Yeah, because if you don't believe in the holy books, well, Go ahead.
Well.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. It didn't happen, man. We got one writing over here that match up with another writing. So what's the logical thing to think? Oh, this writing predicted this would this happen.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? People get it twisted because we in 2007. Oh, they changed it. They changed it and they misinterpreted. And oh my God. No, you misinterpreted it. All right? Because we over here right where the Bible say we're going to be. And let me read this real quick. This is Isaiah 46 and 10. Or matter of fact, 46 and 8. Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old. And we reading the former things of old. For I am the Most High. There is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. See what I'm saying? So when the Most High inspire a vision and somebody write it down, then it happen. All right? That's the will of the Most High, man. All right?
Why the scripture say, if some don't believe?
Yeah. Will that make will it make the word of God without effect? Did Alexander the Greek go and fight against the Persians 2 times like Daniel said he was going to do?
Did not the 4 general take over after he died?
You see what I'm saying?
And that's why Josephus said, if you find someone that don't believe, just let them be.
Exactly.
Because just because he don't believe don't mean it ain't gonna be it's gonna be different.
Right. Where you at? Let me find this real quick. Now I'm gonna read to you an account of where Alexander the Greek, Alexander the Macedonia, actually read the prophecy about him, and he made great sacrifices unto the Lord, of the Lord God of Israel. But you see, the movie ain't gonna show you that. It might be in 2nd Maccabees because it ain't in the 1st. Matter of fact, yeah, here we are. Start where it's underlined right here. Start where it's underlined and read that. This is another account out of Josephus.
I did.
Yeah, read that. Because start right there. To whom it says, to whom he replied, because matter of fact, start right there with the Jews.
Okay. The Jews also did all together with one voice salute Alexander, and encompass him about. Whereupon the kings of Syria and the rest were surprised at what Alexander had done, and supposed him disordered in his mind. However, Parmenio alone went up to him and asked him how it came to pass, and when all others adorned him, he should adore the high priest of the Jews.
So it's basically saying, okay, everybody in the whole wide world is praising Alexander, but Alexander has come to pay homage to the priest of the Jews, man. Because ancient rulers in the past understood that the only reason why they was in rulership is because the Most High set them up. And I'm going to read you another example out of the Holy Bible, man. Go ahead. But this is concerning Alexander the Great, who Colin Farrell played in the movie.
To whom he replied, I did not adore him, but that God who hath honored him with that high priesthood. For I saw this very person in a dream, in this very habit, when I was at Dios in Macedonia, who, when I was considering with myself how I might obtain the dominion of Asia, exhorted me to make no delay.
This is Alexander the Great speaking. Go ahead.
But boldly to pass over the sea thither, for that he would conduct my army and would give me the dominion of the Persians. Whence it is that having seen no other in the habit, and now seeing this person in it, and remembering that vision and the exhortation which I had in my dream, I believe that I bring this army under the divine conduct, and shall therewith conquer Darius and destroy the power of the Persians, and that all things will succeed in according to what is in my own mind. And when he had said this to Parmenio, and had given the high priest his right hand, the priest ran along by him, and he came into the city. And when he went up into the temple, he offered sacrifice to God according to the high priest's direction, and magnificently treated both the high priest and the priest. And when the book of Daniel was showed him, wherein Daniel declared that one of the Greeks should destroy the empire of the Persians, he supposed that himself was the person intended. And as he was then glad, he dismissed the multitude for the present. But the next day he called them to him, and bade them to ask what favors they pleased of him. Whereupon the high priest